We humans are not well adapted to darkness. Scary movies are set at night for a reason. Because young or old, brave or, well, not so brave, we're all just a little bit afraid of the dark. It's also difficult to do our best work in dark spaces. That's why we consider the light bulb one of our greatest inventions, and why most of us would prefer to avoid being in situations like this one, far underground, in small confined spaces with little or no light. But then again, most of us are not underground miners. Mining companies are now mining deeper than ever, and the conditions they work in are becoming more and more challenging, with higher temperatures, air quality issues, and humid conditions which often lead to slips and falls on slick wet floors and even the occasional mudslide. And regardless of engineering or reinforcements, there's always the risk of debris and rock falls. Operators also face the risk of fatigue and machine vibration, which can be difficult to avoid in underground conditions, not to mention the common everyday risk of operator fatigue. So, if you can physically remove operators from these environments while also boosting your productivity, well, why wouldn't you? Come on, I'll show you how. To develop and deliver the value our customers expect, we work hard to remain aware of the challenges our mining customers are facing. CAD engineers then take that understanding and use it to continually evolve their underground technology solutions. One result is a remarkable technology called Cat Command for Underground. It enables remote and semi-autonomous operation of underground loaders and LHD vehicles, all from a comfortable operator station that's far removed from the loader's environment, or even sitting on the surface. With automated features like tramming and dumping, one operator can efficiently control multiple machines. The safety benefits are pretty obvious. You're removing personnel from the hazardous conditions of your mine. Here's what one of our customers had to say about Cat Command for Underground.
Burncut Group is a privately owned specialist underground hard rock contracting company. We're the largest in Australia. We have operations obviously throughout Australia and overseas, employing just south of 3,000 employees. Technology's very important to us, in particular the early adoption and successful integration of new technology, new operations. Without that, we really would have lost a competitive edge. The right technology ensures we're remaining as competitive as we've ever done, if not more so.
Our customers, they have a real drive at the moment to lower their costs. So they lower their costs as far as being more productive, and autonomous mining is really a big cost reduction and bringing up machine utilisation.
Burncut have deployed Command for Underground in Western Australia on around 4 sites. We've seen about a 20% increase on payload for every cycle, and also we had about a 45% increase in speed moving from tele-remotes to the Command for Underground system.
Westrac was able to supply underground loaders, trucks, the Command for Underground and a support package, and delivered the whole fleet on time.
So very quickly we were able to commence surface remote operations, which minimised the interruption to their operations.
Implementing Command here at DeGrussa, we had people from Caterpillar and Westrac up here to help us out with the initial startup and installation of everything, which really helped us out a lot.
There's a number of things that attracted us to the technology, and what's been proven out over time. We're able to put the largest, most productive loaders possible into our production areas. Because of the onboard guidance system, damage is not a consideration, and those loaders are also tramming faster because of the guidance system.
The command system for us, the biggest thing with it is the way it protects the machine. If we typically look at an LHD machine and we want 4 years of life, or around 16,000, 17,000 hours, we would do the first couple of years in development type work. We would then fit it up with the command system and it would go into remote duties. What we see at the end of a 4-year term, the machine still presents well, and that's a good indicator that the command system protects the machine from the environment it's working in.
The operators, they can edit maps and follow the guidance and everything, so there's a lot less damage to the machine. It's probably the best thing for us.
And the other very big attraction and thing that's really worked well for us has been the fact that we can continue our production activities through shift change and firing times. which have been dead time, but the ability to remote from surface means that as far as possible we can minimise production delays at our operations.
I think that's definitely given Command for Underground the edge, and we're getting a lot more tonnes between shift changes.
When we have the stope availability and we can go remote through shift change and get those tonnes happening, you can see the spike in the tonnes that come out of the hole for the day.
In the past, we weren't able to have personnel underground due to the blasting, and we had to wait for re-entries. So now we can bog out a decline blast, and that work's already completed when people get back down the hole.
After a blast, you're able to re-enter a lot faster. You wait for a little bit of dust to clear and you're able to get in, so you'll pick up probably 30 minutes of production time that you wouldn't get otherwise.
Somebody's put a lot of thought into this, and I find it easy to use. It's very good.
Well, the system itself made it really easy. Because of the co-pilot, it was just a really simple system to pick up. And the safety factor of it too, it keeps you away from the machine. Air conditioned, out of the heat, you don't cop all the fumes and that from the bogger, the dust from the stope. It's just a lot more comfortable.
Safety is always the driving force behind Command. It gets operators out of hot, dusty environments, vibration, and puts them in a comfortable air-conditioned environment. There's no movement, it's quieter, and they can really feel less fatigued at the end of their shift.
Finishing a shift now compared to the older systems we used, I'm not as stressed, my eyes aren't standing on stalks, and I feel I've done a day's work and I can go and pursue other activities, where before I was very fatigued.
Command for Underground here at DeGrussa performs very well. Performance is really good compared to a lot of the other remote systems on the market. The technology is world class.
We don't have any criticism whatsoever. All in all, it was a win-win situation for us, and it just made the job easy. I mean, remember, we only had a short start-up time, all of the equipment was delivered, and we took off from there. And having that Westrac product support in the background just made all the difference.
The system works really well. The guys are trained, they use us when required. They're confident that they can make good tonnes by using our automation system.
Really, at the end of the day, any project that enhances our reputation makes me proud, and this one's certainly done that.
Just like Burnacut, other Cat mining customers all over the world are beginning to reduce their risks and increase their productivity with Cat Command for Underground. And Caterpillar is continuing to work hard on new and inventive ways to meet the challenges you face and bring new solutions to light.